So we know what love looks like when we're getting gifts. We know what love looks like when we're getting attention. We know what love looks like when we're getting sex. We know what love looks like when we're, eating together. But we don't know what love looks like when we're upset. We don't know what love looks like when we're disappointed. We don't know what love looks like when we're not feeling attractive or looking attractive, or, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what love looks like when we're not pleased, right? Because we think being pleased and being entertained is happiness. And nothing is more fleeting than entertainment. If you ever watched a comedy show, your displeasure is one joke away. You could be laughing that second and he could say the next word and it's done. You're not laughing anymore. But if you think that's what love is, if you think that's what happiness is, then you're always the next gesture away from not being in love. I don't love her. I don't love her because you're the next, sexual advancement away from not loving her. Like, she told me no. So now you don't have to love her anymore. You said something earlier about, naming the things that why I love you. I remember I had a girlfriend. It was the only girlfriend that ever said this to me. And it was one of those cute moments where it's like, I love you too. And I was like, well, why do you love me? And she said, I'm not going to tell you. And I looked and she goes, because if I told you why, and then you didn't do those things anymore, do I get to not love you anymore? And it was the first time anybody ever posed a question to me. She said, because you do things for me. And I do love that you do those things, but that's not why I love you. Mm-hmm. I'm very appreciative of the things that you do for me and my kids. But if you didn't, who are you and do I love who you are? And this is what she was saying to me. And I'm sitting here just like, I never heard nobody, because up until that point, we always go down the list, because you always and you just so and every time. And then it's like, she was like, nah, because there's going to be a time when you might not be able to do that. And do I get to pull back and go, well, I don't got to love this nigga no more because he couldn't help me with my kids, or he couldn't take me where I needed to go. He couldn't get me what I needed to get. But she had a different discipline and a different understanding of what love was. And I didn't have that up to that point. And so she grew me up. Like, damn. So love isn't just actions and duties and, privileges. It's like she was saying, it's a state of mind. It's a state of being. And if you don't know that, you'll be looking for all of the getting parts. Did I get what I wanted? Did she perform the way that I think she should have performed? And then now I get to sit in judgment and then get to, like you were saying, unfortunately, with, the bed and the clothes, I get to pull that back as an act of power to show you what it's supposed to look like without my love.
Maybe it's because that being is a standard.
What you mean?
See, when I say the word standard, a lot of people just be like, I'm being. Well, what is being when you actually get down to being? Whether you're being in that inborn being, something that you just do in your natural habit, like that's the same thing with love. It's either not necessarily it's got to be born in you, because you can learn how to be. Something gave you that example.